What is up, everyone? Welcome back to yet another video where I post daily on my channel. We have another article right here. JP Morgan thinks Bitcoin is trading like the S&P 500. Then we have this one, guys. CoinDesk: inactive Bitcoin supply reaches a 4-year high. This is pointing to a bullish sentiment, a great time to buy right now. Again, not investment advice, just personal opinion, my preference. And then finally, guys, sorry Bloomberg, here are 6 reasons why 2020 is a great year for Bitcoin. Before we go any further with the video, if you haven't already, check out my channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Daily videos, I post content centered around investing, centered around cryptocurrency and stimulus updates. So if you like cryptocurrency videos, check out my playlist, over 300 videos. Also check out my stimulus playlist if you want to stay up to date with the recent stimulus. Now let's go to the coin market cap. As we see, we are seeing a little bit of resistance. Obviously Bitcoin 10K did hold as resistance and we fell back down to the 9400 support area. Hopefully we do bounce right here. But let's get back into the articles, okay? 2 weeks ago, two executive for the multinational financial services company Goldman Sachs. If you don't know Goldman Sachs, you're basically brand new to investing. They came out against Bitcoin. Reportedly, guys, do not generate cash flow like bonds, do not generate any earnings through exposure of global economic growth, do not provide consistent diversification, do not damp volatility given historic volatility of 76%, do not show evidence of hedge inflation, and we believe that's a scarcity. Basically, guys, crypto survived its first real stress test. JP Morgan analyst says they go against everything that Goldman Sachs had to say, and JP Morgan is on board, guys. They believe Bitcoin found its low, and they're actually going huge, guys. Just check out, just Google JP Morgan, right? They're freaking bullish about this. They're very into it. They want to load up right here. Let's look at this. JP Morgan, very legit, right? Cryptocurrency takes its first stress test. Digital gold, pyrite, or something in between, right? I can't really make this bigger, but the past few months saw the first real stress test for a cryptocurrency market, and the results were mostly positive. Bitcoin's rarely diversified from the cost of production, outperformed other traditional assets classes on volatility such as stocks, bonds, gold, silver. Rather than a store of value, cryptocurrencies have traded more like risky assets like equities, a significant change relative to the price couple of years. Somewhat surprisingly, the liquidity on the major Bitcoin exchanges were more resilient in March than traditional macro assets like, futures, gold, and equities such as stocks and options, bonds. Stable coins earned largely unskilled as well, as although volatility is still trading high through a truly hedged token. Basically, as long as you stick with the top 5 cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, we're a couple others, Cardano, I like Stellar, we have Chainlink, we have a couple really good ones on here. Basically saying you're good. Falling stocks should crush Bitcoin again. Again, it's all personal preference. I'm not telling anyone to buy or not to buy. My personal opinion, not investment advice, just educational and entertainment purposes only. So check out more of this article if you want. I don't like reading word for word, but basically, guys, JP Morgan Chase is in. They're very bullish, and they go against what Goldman Sachs said, which is good because if you don't know, JP Morgan is a huge financial institution. They have a lot of investors with hundreds of millions of dollars. So for them to say the bottom is in, and for them to say they think it's positive, is a very good sign for Bitcoin in the future. Which brings me to this one, guys. Inactive Bitcoin supply reaches 4-year high. What does this mean? More and more people are holding big positions long term. They're not selling. They don't care if the price falls 50%, 100%. They're basically positioning to the bullish settlement. On-chain data indicates crypto investors aren't taking profits but are holding on despite uncertain economic conditions, right? Think about everything that's going on with the economy. Think about stocks fell 70, 80% during this whole pandemic. Bitcoin is still held its gains. It's still close to 9,000, 10,000 area, which is very good because they're holding on. As this article says, many people are just holding on. They don't care about the price. Look at this. It goes up, down, 50, 20, 60%. Nobody cares. Nobody's selling. Look at this chart right here. All the way from July 2016 to May 2020, it went up 60%, down 20%, up 30%, down. Nobody is selling. They're in this long term. They're in this for the years. And look at this one, guys. Bitcoin's monthly hodl wave, June 2016, 2020. People are holding. Nobody is selling. Again, these are both very good indicators and just good overall access, and just look at the whole financial cryptocurrency market. Investors, hodlers, if you want to call them, they're just very bullish, and I think long term, which is what you got to think for. I personally think 5 to 10 years. I like to look at yearly charts, not weekly charts. Again, every Bitcoin investor might not intentionally hodl, though. Speculating 1 to 2, 3 years ban waves. Basically, guys, you gotta look at years. According to Bansal, if you believe Bitcoin's price history repeats or at least rhythms, then this may be a bullish sign the market consolidating into a strong hands. Macro trends highlights Bitcoin's volume proposition. Again, if you like looking at charts, if you like zooming out, looking at the yearly charts, again, not investment advice, just education and entertainment purposes only. Me personally, I personally think it's actually just look at the Bollinger Band, look at all the indicators, look at the RSI. It's a perfect time to get in. And I personally am loading up right here, and all the signs, the chart, right, all the indicators, it all points to very bullish activity. And then finally, guys, Bloomberg said there's a couple reasons why they're not investing. Whatever. Here are 6 reasons why 2020 is a great year for Bitcoin. Okay, on the brief, stocks down on fears, can't say this word, on Rona fears, demand destruction, the looming retirement crisis, guys. Demonstrated institutional uptake, demonstrated resilience, new champions, narrative fundamentals, need in emerging markets, end of economic orthodox, right? Basically, we're not going to go that far much into it, but what's happening right now, I can't click that, can't watch this. Basically, there's 6 reasons, there's many reasons why people are actually going, younger people, the millennials, right? New age, modern investors think Bitcoin in 5 to 10 years is going to 100,000. I personally do believe eventually, maybe in the next decade, Bitcoin does hit 100,000. Again, don't invest into it just because I say. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. Personal opinion, I do believe JP Morgan over Goldman Sachs. I do think this is the the ground floor. I do think it is the lower bottom, and I do think 10K eventually, give it a couple months, will be the low, and then we're gonna break all-time highs, 20K, 50K, and 100K. But again, that is my just personal opinion. And like I said earlier, check out my channel, daily videos. I post investing content, right, centered around cryptocurrency and stimulus check news. So if you want to stay on top of the stimulus check, I post every single day. As soon as they break an update, I post it, I talk about it, I review it, as well as cryptocurrency. I made a whole playlist, 350 videos, all between 1K and 3.5K views. Check that out. That's it for today, guys. Peace.